it goes. Yep, we got final.
Oh my God.
Put as many walls between you and the outside as you can, away from windows.
Oh my gosh.
We're tracking the damaging storms ramping up for the upper Midwest. Could see baseball-size hail, and that's in addition to the tornadic potential.
This episode is a tough one. It's not exactly the story and outcome I had planned for the days leading up to what would almost certainly be the biggest severe weather sequence of the season, but it's important. Behind every success story are countless days of failures, missed opportunities, and the thought that maybe this isn't even for me at all. The perceived need to be the best is a tempting fear that tries to creep up on me sometimes, and the college environment can certainly exacerbate that compulsion. But the painful reality is, not every storm is meant to be chased. Maybe you're needed somewhere else. Perhaps you let your self-worth be consumed by the wind, and you forget the true purpose of life and what makes it tick, which is the whole essence of what gives meaning to what we seek. So the sky sends a tempest, not to punish, but to purify, not to chase, but to survive. Spinning faster and faster, the wind shows no mercy as it descends to its target. Not towards the prairies of Tornado Alley, but to your soul within. Tornado survivors always said what spoke to them the most was the outpouring of support and love after disaster. Because of the love and humility that my friends carry, and their generosity in letting me include their work, I get to show you two of the most spectacular, yet surprisingly gentle storms to touch our planet this year, showcasing the events from a remarkable view as well as the turmoil within. So join me as we weather the storm within and become stronger because of it.
Debris.
Put as many walls between you and the outside as you can. The first day of a major severe weather outbreak sequence is unfolding over the Midwest, but my priorities aren't where you might expect. You see, since the next day promises to be yet another big day for the region, I have decided not to chase today's event, and stay behind to finish some schoolwork and get ready for the next day's big outbreak. In addition to this, in a surprising turn of events, the largest tornadic supercell from my home region near Kansas City in 7 years is taking aim on the area, prompting me to do a rare live stream to relay critical weather information to residents back at home, via my Facebook group containing thunds of Kansas Cityans. For those of you who may just be coming on here, we've been monitoring over the last few hours a supercell thunderstorm that's been moving through eastern Kansas. It's been producing really big hail and some tornadoes along the way. Probably about half an hour ago, maybe-ish, we had a big tornado come through Ottawa, Kansas, unfortunately. Put yourself in the most inside room of a house or a building and, cover up if you can, pillows and that sort of thing. Again, same thing with helmets. That's always a nice thing to do. But yeah, you'll want to get to your safe area there and, bring a board game, anything like that. It doesn't have to be, we know these things can be scary, but, it doesn't have to be a bad time, But yeah, it looks like a new tornado now on the ground. Looking at that, that's going to be over towards the Missouri border, 16 miles, so probably within half an hour. You'll probably see that over in that area. See that blue ball right here? That lines up with the rotation on velocity. Well, reflectivity too. You see the hook there, but on the velocity we had that, kind of green going this way, red going this way. I think it's a scan behind, so it's kind of lagging behind a little bit. But yeah, so once again, if you're tuning in from Kansas City, you are fine up here. This dangerous storm is south of the metro. It's just south of Olathe, passing south of there, and would be heading on the Missouri side into the town of Cleveland and Peculiar if this keeps up over the next hour or two. So I'm gonna check chat for any questions and then. Here in Iowa, a true spectacle is brewing at sunset.
That's so pretty. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I'm about to cry.
Oh, tornado coming down. Right there, right there. Oh my god. This does it's gonna be so insane. I mean, it already is. Guys, I'm probably on the ground. Getting a time lapse of this, by the way.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh! Tower and Alex. Big time tornado and beautiful structure ongoing. Holy cow. Look at that thing twist. Look at her twist. I can't believe I got a time lapse of this. Holy cow. That's strong, man. This with no chaser.
Oh, look at the debris cloud below.
It's strong. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, you see that sinking motion? Oh yeah, it's gone.
There it goes.
But it looks like it's gonna try again.
Alex, bro. This is incredible. Look at that thing snake. Yeah, bro. That's probably a tornado.
And there it goes. Yeah, right in the middle there.
Yeah, the highway that runs south of Spring Hill. But yeah, that highway, I don't know why I forgot what it is, but yeah, it's just south of there, or excuse me, east of there, rather, moving up towards West 231st Street. eventually crossing Lackman Road. That's going to be within the next few minutes here. If you're in those areas, you absolutely need to be underground, if you can be. And then if not, like we discussed, interior room. Underground is best, but you can still be in an interior room of a sturdy building. So that means no mobile homes, no manufactured housing or anything like that. It's that interior room. That means you put as many walls between you and the outside as you can, away from windows, helmets and blankets and or that sort of thing, if you can, and as that just adds more protection. But also make sure you have shoes. Make sure that you have ways to get information. So your phone, you're tuned into, our news stations. Our news stations here are great. They will keep you updated.
Nice job. Are you with the boys?
It was drilling into the planet.
Yeah, no, I could. Yeah, that photo it looked like a drill bit for sure.
Mikey, I got a time lapse to show you.
Nice. It's funny. For the last like hour and a half, our Kansas City, they were just south of Kansas City. We just had like the worst tornadoes in our area in 7 years. So I was live streaming.
Oh my god! It's like, I think Jacob Punch was on them.
Yes, him, and then Austin Jones got like a barrel almost wedge near Ottawa. So, yeah, all in a 0% tour, by the way. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stuff here was in a 2%.
Yeah, and we might do it all over again tomorrow too. So.
How far did we were? We were probably like 15 miles away from it.
Okay, and it looked that visible. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was insanely visible.
That's toddy territory. that's wild.
I just sent you the time lapse.
Okay, here, I'll look at it. Wow, dude. That is wonderful. Look at that. Hold on, let me play that again.
Mikey, that's the tornado genesis of the second tornado.
Yeah.
The first tornado before that one.
Well, today was eventful, and yeah, definitely quite the show. I was not there. Yep, I made the decision to stay behind and get some work done ahead of tomorrow, but now I don't even know if I'm able to go out tomorrow. So, yeah, well, you'll know because, obviously you will know more than I will at this point if you're watching this about tomorrow, but yeah, obviously happy for my friends. Really cool. It wasn't a wasted night. Not only did I get my work done, but I was streaming for the first time in years, actually, for my Kansas City group, because they needed it. And yeah, especially with the tornadoes, the strongest in 7 years, hitting my area not too far from home, the year after I move up here, but obviously, there's obviously a lot of people after a day like today that are in a lot worse shape than I am, with all these tornadoes that have hit communities. So, we had the Kelowna tornado a couple weeks ago, and it's nice to remember, that, but it's just when you think that you have nailed it, it gets, you just get shot right back down again, It's just the nature of the beast of how this works, I guess. For any storm chaser, not being on a remarkable event only 2 hours away that you could have easily made it to is never easy. And tornadoes near your home isn't exactly a nice supplement. As not only a chaser who is fascinated by and documents extreme weather, but a local spotter who takes pride in being a voice of awareness and information for Kansas City during its worst storms, events near home are personal. And with the most intense supercell to traverse near the region since the one that tried to take my dad from me years ago, sitting everything out feels almost like a failure of character. But I did the best I could, and tomorrow's another shot. So let's dust off the wound and keep moving forward. Unlike earlier chases, for this event, I'm once again not going with Andrew, Tyler, and Sam due to my schedule conflicting with theirs, as there are certain academic responsibilities that I want to take care of. But another group of colleagues has agreed to team up with me in the early afternoon for the chase, giving me a chance of sweet redemption.
Well, today is a new day, and it looks like potentially a pretty big and bad day as well. Looking like we're back at it It's going to be a very packed team today, so a challenging chase in a lot of ways. Really rough terrain potentially, unless these things go earlier, which some model guidance is showing earlier, as in further west into Iowa potentially. But yeah, because it's local, we shouldn't have to leave too early, so that's nice. But yeah, it's gonna be a difficult day today in a lot of ways, but hopefully a very rewarding day, and hopefully everybody stays safe, because I'm more than a little bit worried about that today. This definitely looks worse than April 2nd, that big tornado a couple episodes ago. Yeah, and obviously a bit weary after my home area, not hometown thankfully, but home area had its worst tornadoes since the big day in 2019 and all that. So it's going to be a weird week. But I mean, yeah, here we are. So let's get it.
Through the rest of the day, supercells would track eastward through Iowa and beyond with destructive hail. Fortunately, Andrew and gang were in perfect position, and the day would once again feature the show of a lifetime, with very minimal tornadic damage.
Yep, there it is. There it goes. Yep, we got funnel. This is gonna. I actually think it's going to our northeast.
It's going.
We're good. It's gonna go north of us. Yep, we're good.
I think. Oh, you see that scud right over there? It's really trying. It'll do it.
My camera just died. Let's switch the other battery out. Okay, that's on the ground. That has to be.
Oh, you see that?
Yep, on the ground. No.
Where? That's scud.
Yeah, that's scud.
Look at that motion. It's gonna drop something.
That's so close.
Oh, dust cloud.
Yeah, there it is. Yep, there it is. On the ground. Oh, look at it, bro. Oh, that's strong. That is strong. Oh, it's like helical.
I wouldn't freak out. It's probably. Aren't we a little close? Oh my. All right, Andrew, let's settle down. Wow.
Wow.
That is the prettiest. Dude, tornado of the year has already been beaten. Are you kidding me? That's incredible. Alright, I'm using those trees as a reference point. I think we're fine. But it's gonna pass close to us. Just keep that in mind. My gosh! That is the prettiest tornado I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my god. There might be a farmer coming up. Oh my gosh. Gosh, look how high the dust is going. Yeah, we need to. Oh yeah, it's gonna try again. We gotta go east. Oh, it's going back up.
In an unfortunate turn of events, my colleagues had to abandon our decision to take me as new data suggested the storms would form earlier than anticipated. Both the Webb and Wyoming-Iowa tornadoes were extremely highly photogenic twisters over open fields, happening less than 24 hours apart, both within a 2 to 3 hour drive. A few in a lifetime experience for most chasers. Due to the tornadoes hitting virtually no structures and causing little to no damage, only one was rated and was given an EF0 and harmed no one. Pretty much as perfect as you can get. By the end of the day, my emotional state as well as my self-esteem would quickly deteriorate. The combination of struggling academically to navigate a difficult major in which I'm very passionate about and with the struggle to maintain my stride was enough to make me feel like a total failure. Combine these factors with the process of adjusting to new college life, such as a new home, a perception of increased competition, resurfacing past wounds, and the inevitable shift of identity and the perception of self-worth, and you will be in a low mental place very quickly. After another sleepless night, another day of anticipated storms looms, so I once again have to stay hungry, focus, gather my strength to try again. Well, today's now Wednesday, and this crazy severe weather sequence continues. Very much at a low point. Once again, same thing happened yesterday, but might be a chance of something today, so we'll see. But for now, just gonna check out whatever this is coming in. You know, really, I guess it pains me to say this. You know, I don't even want to film. I don't really have motivation right now. But you know, I guess it's important to capture the good and bad of all this, because there's a lot of good and a lot of bad that haven't even been touched on yet. You know, wow. Gosh, it almost looks like it's turning, doesn't it? Yeah, it kind of looks like it's turning a bit. Goodness gracious. Should just be outflow though. Cold outflow, but wow.
Big cloud phase here. You already got storms here in central Iowa. You can see that outflow boundary already being draped here, but if you can't cover that outflow boundary up, this stuff is here forming here is untouched by that outflow. So theoretically, with all the 3 Cape you got down here, if you get anything to go up here, you're probably going to see any tornado risk here, kind of in northern Missouri, going into kind of southern Iowa, and kind of going towards southeast Iowa as well. So if you want to chase anything today, it's going to have to be south of this outflow boundary here.
Right.
As of now.
That's kind of like what I was thinking too, pretty much.
I mean, if you left right now, you could do that.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Your outflow is not surging.
No.
Yeah, it's not as fast as I thought it could be. Yet again, I would find a way to end up sitting this one out, as once again schedules conflicted. However, in the wake of the main round earlier this afternoon, some leftover severe storms have decided to come visit. Well, there's been, storms across the state today, and here's the 6 supercell with big hail off to our west here.
Not even like a mile and a half up to the north, they're reporting half-inch hail.
No, well, I bet. Probably bigger. Have you seen radar in a bit?
Oh yeah, I just checked. I
Yeah.
think it's crazy that like literally right there they're reporting half-inch hail and we ain't got nothing.
Yeah, it's still up there, so. That's a sick shelf, though.
Oh,
What's up?
National Weather Service employee reported an inch and a quarter hail.
With the week continuing to be defined by missed rare opportunities, wavering plans, bad time management, and being forced to rely on others too much, my sense of self-worth and belonging grew more and more questionable. While enjoying this storm's lightning display, it was like looking into a mirror of myself in a strange way. As the storm's heart groaned in unison with my own, it was like we knew each other's deepest feelings. It was as if it was the only one I could truly relate to. I suppose identity is not built on how many storms you chase, but what you do after they pass. Obviously, it leaves a massive hole in myself knowing I wasn't there, but I now often look back and think about the generosity that my team had to let me include their work and their footage to tell not only the sky story, but my unique soul search with it. Making this episode was extremely difficult, but it was important, and I couldn't have done it without them. So, to all my chase partners, thank you for being great colleagues, great friends, and a great team. And congratulations and nice work. To those affected by the destructive tornadoes back in your home, hang in there and stay strong. I hope that I was able to help you stay safe, even if just a little bit. As the active week continues, it looks like my friends and I will be back together soon and on the road in a couple days, as Mother Nature has yet another trick up her sleeve.
This might be the one that actually produces right here.